Hello, everyone. This is Kim Conrad with Kim's Table Talks, Vitamins for Your Soul, here on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I was struck by the wisdom of these 4 to 8-year-olds about love. What does love mean to you? What could it possibly mean? What could we learn from the wisdom of all of us? So today I'm sharing these amazing wisdoms from 4 to 8-year-olds about what love means to them. And at the other end of the spectrum, just a beautiful writing by a friend of mine, Pamela Jane Gerrand, who is also a remarkable musician, singer, songwriter in her own right. Pamela Jane Gerrand, Gerrand, if you'd like to Google her. Her parents had their 73rd wedding anniversary, and I want to share her tribute to them as part of this day on love. And then I invite you. What are all the ways that you notice that you're loving to yourself, to others, caring to even somebody you see on the street and give a smile, or reach down and pick something up for somebody that's having troubles picking it up? What are the ways that you can notice and enhance and increase your life and love for this planet as well? So, a group of people posed this question to a group of 4 to 8-year-olds. What does love mean? The answers they got were incredibly broad, deep, and profound. Children listen, watch, and know too, especially through the examples of others and the world around them. So much is being said in these stories from these amazingly wise, magical, wonderful young people. Rebecca, age 8. When my grandmother got arthritis, she couldn't bend over and paint her toenails anymore. So my grandfather does it for her all the time, even when his hands got arthritis too. When someone loves you, the way they say your name is different. You just know that your name is safe in their mouth. Billy, age 4. Love is when a girl puts on perfume and a boy puts on shaving cologne and they go out and smell each other. Carl, age 5. Love is when you go out to eat and give somebody most of your French fries without making them give you any of theirs. Chrissy, age 6. Love is what makes you smile when you're tired. Terry, age 4. Love is when my mommy makes coffee for Daddy and she takes a sip before giving it to him to make sure the taste is okay. Danny, age 8. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and just listen. Bobby, age 7. How often might we be willing to just stop and listen? Not only at Christmas or other holidays, whatever you celebrate, but just stop and listen in your day to your own heartbeat. And for me, the love of life itself, to keep living and supporting our ability to live. The love of Mother Earth, to keep providing as best she can, even with all the challenges being given to her. If you want to learn to love better, You should start with a friend you hate. Nika, age 6. Oh my goodness. And how incredibly wise, and what a calling. I could also say, do that with yourself. If you want to learn to love better, you should start with a part of yourself, if you have that you've learned to love, that you've learned to hate. How can you learn to love you? Period. Love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. Noelle, age 7. Love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. Tommy, age 6. During my piano recital, I was on a stage and I was scared. I looked out at all the people watching me and saw my daddy waving and smiling. He was the only one doing that. I wasn't scared anymore. Cindy, age 8. My mommy loves me more than anybody. You don't see anyone else kissing me to sleep at night. Claire, age 6. Love is when my mommy gives daddy the best piece of chicken. Elaine, age 5. And a few more. Love is when mommy sees daddy smelly and sweaty and still says he is handsomer than Robert Redford. Chris, age 7. Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you left him alone all day. Mary Ann, age 4. I love this perception. I know my older sister loves me because she gives me all her old clothes and has to go out and buy new ones. Lauren, age 4. You could look at it that all of the love and all of the goodness of this person that loves you, that gives you those clothes, is all wrapped up in those clothes because they've worn them for a long time. That's a really neat way. I hadn't thought of that before. Love is when mommy sees daddy on the toilet and she doesn't think it's gross. Mark, age 6. You really shouldn't say I love you unless you mean it. But if you mean it, you should say it a lot. People forget. Jessica, age 8. And a 4-year-old child whose next door neighbor was an elderly gentleman who had recently lost his wife. Upon seeing the man cry, the little boy went into the old gentleman's yard, climbed onto his lap, and just sat there. When his mother asked what he had said to the neighbor, the little boy said, "Nothing. I just helped him cry." There are so many ways to say things, be things, with who we are, the choices we make, not just our words. And you know what? I will post that list because I think there is so much to ponder and that we can choose to enhance our world if we wish. And then I do still want to share this. I just think it's beautiful. This tribute by Pamela Jane Gerrand to her parents on their 73rd anniversary. Happy anniversary, 73rd anniversary to my parents, Jerry and Ella. What a remarkable milestone these two have achieved with more than 7 decades of marriage. They are two strong and resilient prairie pioneers whose love has endured and grown and remains a light to all who know them. Their faith, humor, generosity, love of family, and devotion to each other is truly inspiring. Blessings and love to you, my amazing mom and dad. When they wed in a small ceremony in Yorktown, Saskatchewan, 73 years ago, My dad only 18, and my mom not quite 17. Their love story began. I wrote this poem reflecting on this special day and their truly remarkable life together. It's titled, We've Been in Love That Long. We found each other young and untethered, a red balloon floating high. Orphaned by chance, you asked me to dance under a prairie sky. Only a child, I carried a daughter. Barely 20, you became a dad. Grace brought us gifts and knots to untie. Through the hard times we grew strong. We knew our love would last so long. Oh, who knew our love would last so long? Called to the bar, you earned your black robes while I rocked each babe in my arms. Your wing of strength, my wing of softness, we learned how to give and let go. The deepening came as the years wrapped around us, taking us to the edge of love. We lost so much, and yet we found. All that departed through the hallowed door of autumn returned to us deeper gold. In your arms I found something to hold. Can I have this dance? A prairie romance. We will sway till we're both wise and gray. Take turns on the red chair, hold the quiet between us, and the light as the birds splash away. On this day in June, echoing true, a vow to each other declared. 73 years of triumphs and tears, you've held my hand all the way. We've had a love to come home to curl up close to see us through. The heartache and the day-to-day, the bills to pay, the birthday cakes from eternity and beyond. We've been in love that long. Yes, we've been in love that long. Pamela Jane Gerrand. And I want to share a picture of her mom and dad. They're just so wonderful. So what perceptions of love really embrace you and nurture you and expand you? And what perceptions of love might it be a great gift to revise and expand? And how can we become more loving toward ourselves, each other, and this world from this moment forward? Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate hearing from all of you, and for the clients that I now have the honor of working with. Just thank you. And it's so wonderful to see all your progress. And have much more amazing, magical, successful, happy, joyous, and healthy lives. Thank you again. And how much love can you have in your week today? Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.